Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna retry some Boros Battlefront. So this deck, I really wanted to make work because I really like the collect company style of play where there's a lot of thought process, but then at the end of the day, you try to get lucky when you hit a 4-drop. But with United Battlefront, it's a lot more interesting because now we're sneaking in non-creature spells, or non-creature, non-land permanents, I should say. And Battlefront is very good in the Boros shell because we can put in Urbat's Forge and Caretaker's Talent at the same time. Now, that being said, of course, meta being what it is very aggressive. So we need to have a lot of other things to kind of stifle that kind of aggression. So we have Temporary Lockdown, we got High Noon, we got Authority of the Console, all there to try to stop a big aggressive push from our opponent in the early game. And the way we do that, sometimes it's just by playing them, sometimes by cheating them out with United Battlefront. Now, this deck also runs Sunfall as a top-end sort of a removal board wipe. Removal board wipe, same thing, right? The top end to fight all those demon decks, and then we have 2 Elspeth Stormslayer to really get our end game going. Our Elspeth is insanely good with Urbat's Forge. Every turn we get 2 of these tokens and our trampling, so we just kind of win that way. Alright, so this is the whole heart of the deck, and I want to know if this version can still work in the current metagame, because I am very much anticipating Final Fantasy to kind of shake up the entire metagame, but this is one where I'm pretty sure the Final Fantasy cards can drop into a shell with United Battlefront as well. So let's have a whole deck list, shall we? Early game, we're going to have 3 Authority of the Console, turn 1, to make sure that we can fight those rat decks, because I hate them so much, and then turn 2, we got 4 Carecakes. 4 Carecakes to get us more rabbits, to have a 1/1 blocker, be able to scry to fix our draw, and more importantly, later on, have that gain 3 life, which is probably important. We also have 3 Clayfire Bricks to help us search for a plane. Clayfire Bricks can also fight a lot of discard decks because we get extra cards into our hand that could be Discard Father. And then we have 2 High Noon to make sure that we don't die to Izzids in their multi-spell ways. And the best thing about these combo is that if you have Authority and High Noon out at the same time, the Izzid deck just die. Because they can have 1 bounce spell, but they can either bounce Authority or High Noon. They can't bounce both. And yeah, this really just locks them out in most games. We also have 3 Get Lost because obviously we need to have some form of removal, and Get Lost is our form of removal in the deck. So kills Planeswalkers, kills enchantments, all the good stuff. Then going to turn 3, we got 4 Caretaker's Talent. Right here, 4 Caretaker's Talent and 4 Urbat's Forge. Of course, that is the heart of every Forge deck, is just to have these 2 combos. Every turn we get a bigger creature while drawing cards. That's insane. We also have 3 Temporary Lockdown to, again, like I said, lock down all the aggro decks. And then we also have 2 Kutzil's Flanker. This is my tech in this style of deck because Flanker can help us scry and gain life against aggro. It can also exile target player's graveyard if we're playing against an Omniscience. This can catch them off guard, and if they're trying to reanimate, their entire graveyard is gone. Right, so Kutzil's Flanker is pretty good in that respect, but doesn't really do much else. The reason why I like Flanker instead of what's it called, the Rest in Peace, is because it's flash speed, so it catches the Omniscience deck off guard, and Omniscience deck rarely plays reactively. They don't play actively, and they like to, control the board with Temporary Lockdown. If we have Rest in Peace, it's just going to get taken out, and then we're not going to be able to exile their Omniscience from the graveyard. So that's kind of the idea why Flanker is in the deck. Flanker also can come out with a United Battlefront, so that's pretty good. Then we have 4 United Battlefront on 4-drop. Of course, that's very important in this deck because you look at it, everything here that we talked about comes out with United Battlefront. And the top end, we have 2 Elspeth and 3 Sunfalls to make sure that we can wipe their board and then make our own board. That's the whole idea. There's 5 drops. Everything else is 3 or lower, plus 4 Battlefronts. Now, of course, Battlefronts cannot get itself, and it cannot get these cards, but, let's try to get lucky. All right? And then let's talk about a land base. In land base, we got 6 Plains and 1 Mountain, because, well, we're going to get the Plains out with the Clayfire Bricks. Then we have 1 Battlefield Forge, 2 Elegant Parlor, 4 Inspiring Vantage, and 4 Sunbillow Verge, right? We need the Verges to get red mana for the Urbat's Forge. Really, that's about it. And then I have 1 Mountain in case I want to get a Mountain somehow with Demo Field. I don't think that's necessary, but I put it in the deck just in case I need a Mountain. Right, the Mountain's only there for Urbat's Forge. And I have 4 Fountainports, because that's very important in this deck. We are a token deck, Fountainport gives us a lot of tokens. It can get us 2 fish with Elspeth. It can get us 2 treasures with Elspeth. And if we're flooded, this can give us additional card draws every single turn, which is pretty important. Actually, 2 card draws if we have Caretaker's Talent as well. That's the whole idea. Also, Arena's bugging out, so the apply style button no longer works, unfortunately. But that's all we got. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is the Midnight Angel. Whoa, I gotta fight him at midnight. We got a rainy day here today, and I got 3 lands when the opponent goes first, so both good or bad things could happen to us. They're green. So far, so okay. I don't know. How do we fight green here? Green-wise, so it's probably a cage deck. No. Wabbits. Alright, against the Wabbits deck, I think we're gonna Caretaker here. It does scry, which could help us. This is pretty good against Wabbits, I think. We're gonna lose our next turn's play, I think. Quest Caller. We have another 1-drop. They do have a Paw Patch. They want to keep that card to the top. We'll block. Alright, let's get the temporary lockdown on. We locked down our Caretaker, but we locked down their entire board here, which is pretty good. Sanguine Evangelist. Alright, it does look like a cage deck, honestly. Let's hope I don't whiff. United, Battlefront. Okay. I mean, I guess not exactly a whiff, but also not great. We got a Forge. I don't want another temp lock. Authority's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take the Authority. Don't think he's gonna just chump here. That would make no sense. Our creature will die. His creatures don't. Wabbits. Quest Caller again. I don't know why I'm calling it Quest Caller. Quest. It's gonna make it a 3/4. Alright. I mean, this... It does something. But all it does is... nothing great, right? So I think we High Noon here. Oh, well, that would be kind of dumb if we High Noon first. Let's Caretaker first. A second Forge. I do need a land at some point. It needs to happen. So we get a 1/1 out. We got a High Noon to stop them from playing multiple spells. And then we get a Chump Blocker. Every one of their spells give us life, so it's not too bad of an issue. We'll block like this. Oh no, I'm down to 6. No, up to 7. Scry to the top, so he wants that card. Ball Patch. Give me 2 more life? And I'll take it. He's scrying to the top anyway, so this doesn't matter at all. Elegant Parlor. Unfortunate. I mean, I could. If I Demolition Field here? No, I cannot. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Refuse to give me the mana that I need, but this should be okay. I'll take a second Forge. Nothing's really happening here, and Elspeth is gonna get us there. Oh, he's gonna hop to it. 3 1/1s. Pretty scary. Elspeth should help. Take 8. He just takes 8? Alright, he must have something scary here. He just takes 8 like that. I mean, I guess blocking there would not have been smart, but I don't know if he can fight through the Elspeth this way. Evangelist? Sure. He kept this cavern open. 9 Aaron? That's so gutsy. I got 10 damage trample coming in next turn, and you're gonna 9 Aaron? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just terrible play all around, but hey, we still won. Right, our opponent is the Nhidazoido. Okay, that's just a name you can have. Well, opponent goes first. I do need to survive to turn 4, but I have 2 battlefronts. Do I really put away the hand with 2 battlefronts? Guess we'll find out if that's a wrong choice or not. It was a wrong choice. Here comes the freaking red deck. I mean, okay, I got a T-lock. Do I even last that long? Just your pumps. Jesus Christ. Optimistic Scavenger, yeah. No pumps! Oh, I get a get lost? That's insane. Let's go. Emberheart Challenger. If he doesn't buff, I don't really care. And if he does buff, I can get lost. Oh, this is great. I don't even want to get lost this. This is just 1 extra damage, right? I do take 7. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, a Vantage. Okay, I know how to take an extra damage for this. T-lock. Get that shit out of here. Alright, hero. Reload. Now the question I have is, am I lucky enough for the Battlefront? I have to play this turn, but let's see if I'm even lucky enough to get anything off this. Please don't fail me, deck. Okay. I mean, okay, this is fine, right? I get a brick and then the brick immediately leaves. They got a kill spell for their hero? Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. I get a Planks. Alright, they're out of stuff. That's great. Do we put a Forge? Or do we... let's put a Forge first. I have a Get Lost, I can race him. I mean, I have a Forge, I can race him, and I have a Get Lost, I can kill the creature. That's what I meant to say. Words are hard. I feel like they have a protection spell, which is funny. It's funny to me. Let's draw a card. This could matter. Alright, then we throw out the Authority. Now they can't even charge me. 2 Get Lost is a lot of protection. Take that, red. Alright, this game is over. Strictly over, but let's Battlefront anyway, see what we can hit. Okay, okay, that's fire. Yes, we're gonna do the thing. Do I want another lockdown? I don't want another lockdown, but I guess I'll take it. What's the worst that can happen, right? I don't think any of this really matters here, because you can't charge at me with a creature. Scavenger. Give me life. And he's taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's taking 8 next turn. Practically dead. I can get lost this twice. Protect it. Go. There's a rescue. Protect it again. Oh, you don't have another protection spell? Oh well. Yep. GG. We definitely beat this red deck. Oh, with all those lockdowns, we better. Alright, our opponent is the Sand player. Is that a new land base? Or basic land type? Sand. Another United Battlefront, huh? So far, every one of our Battlefront has been just sad. Sad face the deck. Alright, let's see what happens. They're a swamp, so they are going to duress me. Most likely. There's the bats. Where are they gonna hit? I mean, I think they hit the United Battlefront, but I'm just gonna lock it down. Okay. Do I not lock this down? I still do, right? Does he have another bat? Mudflat Village. He does have a duress. Takes on my Battlefront? Okay. You jerk. I will Urbat's forward you. The race is on. For now. The race is probably over soon, but here we are. Shieldred. Why not? Just instantly I have a Shieldred. Good luck. Kind of game. I'm gonna high noon him. Alright. We're gonna high noon the Shieldred, but I don't know if this is gonna matter. Oh my god, an Obliterator. Do we draw a card here? How much do I care about this? The 2 life. Would there be a card that matters? I guess there wouldn't be. They might just have second Shieldred here, honestly. I don't think it'll matter too much. Is it reanimate? No attack, huh? No attack is interesting. Spray out the cake. So I'm gonna deal 4 damage, which means I have to sack 4 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to sack 4 permanents? I don't need to. At some point I could just sack 1 permanent. I'm in no hurry. Elegant Parlor. Oh god, okay, we're gonna flood again, so that's fun to do, right? Do I have 5 permanents to sack? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could sack the High Noon as the 5th permanent. I can sack both authorities. I don't need the authorities. Come at me, bro. Yeah, it's all coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 mana. I can fire off the bricks on him. Take that, you mono black deck. And your duress on turn 3, jerk. Alright, our opponent is Jape 80. Jape? JPE? I don't know what it is, but we're going second with only 2 lands. No... Nothing really helps here, but... Authority going... Not going first, but having Authority and Opener, it makes me want to keep this hand. I do just need 1 more land, and I got a lockdown in case they're aggro. Okay, I'm going to try it. Obviously not pretending like it's the best hand, but I don't know what I could trade. I guess if... High Noon was a different card? Headliner. What does Mobilize do? Create a tap and attacking creature, so that doesn't matter at all. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, our opponent has a perfect counter to my play. Didn't even matter that I had Authority turn 1. Did they have anything else? Siege. What does this do? Create a goblin against haste. Gains lifelink and haste. Yeah, I don't know if I can race him with the Forge. Guess I'll have to. I don't think I can race with the Forge that easily, and I don't have that many removal against enchantments. I'd get lost, but let's face it, we're not drawing that. Nor are we drawing lands. Whoa, what is this? Whenever you attack this turn, create a 2/1/1 red warrior. Tap and attacking. But they die at the end of turn? Not gonna lie here, that's pretty scary. Getting a lot of damage on me. Unfortunately, if I play Authority, I won't be able to play anything else because I didn't draw a land. I don't die immediately next turn, right? Does he have another enchantment kill? Like, there's no guarantee I'll draw a land. I could also Authority and High Noon, but he's not playing 2 spells a turn anyways, right? How much of that would matter? Getting a Caretaker talent down is probably important. Please draw a plane. No. I draw get lost. I mean, I could be salty, but I honestly, like, whatever. sometimes games are just not gonna end that way. Well, I'm also using this as a crutch to potentially sneak out a enchantment removal. He didn't use any, so that's good. Does he have any enchantment removal? That costs 2 mana. He's got 1 mana left. Now I draw planes. Thanks! I mean, I'm not playing this anyways. Alright, let's go for the attack. There's a stick, so he's got a 1 mana play. I don't know what it is, but he's got it. Second get lost. The authority. Not copying, because I can play the flanker to being alive. In case I need it. Thanks for the life. What does Raceway do? King's Haste. Alright, it doesn't have it yet, but I guess he could give it eventually. Another maneuver. What the hell is this thing? War Leader's Call. Oh boy. Alright, well, this is gonna suck. Down to 2. Not gonna be easy to fight through this. Definitely do a lockdown. Get rid of his whole board first. Alright, and then we attack. Draw a card. And I'm gonna need a blocker here, I think. That or I can get rid of this. I can get rid of the Windcrack Siege. You know what? Yeah, this Siege is scary. Get rid of that Siege. Now he has no haste. Well, that Siege would have killed me. Oh, this would have killed me anyways. Did not. Alright, our opponent is Balag. Balag. More like Balake. Alright, our opponent is gonna go first. They're not aggro. No way they're aggro. Look at that sleeve. No way they're aggro, right? Yes. Go first. Do it. So fun. What a game. Amazing match. Immediately facing is it. Immediately facing is it. Alright, well, get lost Drake Hatcher. Before he gets protection spells, just get rid of it. Quarry Steel Cutter. I did get an authority. Did I play the authority though? I'm gonna play the flanker. I think I have 1 mountain in this whole deck. Here it is. Almost every other land adds white mana. Gotta play another spell. It's gotta be red. Monster's Rage, yeah. That spell's monsters. I'm getting too life. I mean, yes, no. Do I block? No, I don't think I block. I would probably like to block, but let's be honest here. This needs to happen. And then we start mitigating damage from what he plays next. Drake Hatcher. He's gonna start hatching drakes, huh? How much do I care about him hatching drakes? Authority. Play the Forge too. If he pump all into the Drake Catcher to get trample, I will Sunfall it. That's the plan. And I'm sticking to it. See, every other land that I had adds white. And now every creature he plays gives me life, which makes me happy. Here comes a rope. There's been a torch. There's only 2. There's not enough. It's got a blue mana. I think I'm gonna do this. Ooh, get a 2/1 here. Yeah, there's a stick. Probably a bounce. I get my clay fire bricks. I'm not gonna attack. So what I want to do is play my bricks. I'll gain the life. I mean, he can't bounce the lockdown and the consoles. Because if he bounce one, the other one is still in play, so I don't immediately spell pierce. Okay, that's what he had open. Wow. Yeah. Not fine, but okay. Gonna braid my Urbass Forge. Dude, he just has all the cards. Does he have another Spell Pierce? I swear, this last card is a Spell Pierce. I'm gonna get God, huh? It's keeping the Battlefield Forge open for some reason. Yeah, that's fine. Is this last card a Spell Pierce? Does not appear to be. No, I don't want to take 1 life just to copy. Slick shot, taking the play tap. So, we just do it again. I suppose we just do it again. Oh, come on. You kidding me right now? Alright. He's gonna opt. He didn't want that card. He's a land any. Oh boy. I mean, he could have a counter spell. Do I throw out the Elspeth here? Elspeth is good, but honestly, like, it gets blown up by a counter spell too heavily. But if his last card is a counter spell, that's his last play. Then I start making other plays. Alright. This is fine. Elspeth welcoming all allies. She's an ally. I could have played a High Noon there, but I don't know if I wanted to do that. Quarry Steel. Okay. You gonna play your last spell? Didn't play? Oh, I mean, I have an authority out, so I don't think it matters. We'll activate one of these. Incubate. I think we do this first.
More heroes for the cause.
Let me draw a card. A land. Yay. Okay, I also don't want you to... I don't want you to double spell. So turn off your Quarry Steel as well. Alright, I have no instance, so might as well do this. Is there a reason not to do this? I don't think so. Okay, why did it deal damage to me? Well, take that. Is it Ballet? Get out of here, Balake. Alright, our opponent is... Abuwen. Ambuwen. What? Oh my god. You go first? Is that even part of Magic's vocabulary? Never seen this before. Of course, I don't know what they're doing, but most likely not going to be aggro. But they are standard bearer, which means they play this game a lot. Okay, I need the 4th land, so I'll keep that. Man, if they're aggro, we're so stomping them. Is it mana? But not is it in the way that we know. This is going to be control with counter spells. Yep. I mean, if I throw out a Forge, it gets countered. What happens? Nothing great. I can tell you that. He's gonna stalk up. Not gonna stalk up, we'll flank you. Flanker is really good against these kind of decks. Now, do I want to gain 2 life and scry, or do I want to exile his graveyard? It's a Helix. What are the likelihood that he has another Helix in hand, right? He tossed the Helix. I'm gonna exile his graveyard. Gaining 2 life and scrying 2 is probably the best choice here, but if he has the storm thing, he definitely has Y, right? If he has a Shiko, he copies this, just kills my Kutzil flanker for nothing. Is he gonna burn off my flanker? He did not burn off my flanker. Do I want to play the Forge here and let him counter the Forge? I don't want to let him counter the Forge, because the Fountainport technically is another temple play. So maybe I just do that. He takes 3. I'm not playing into a counter spell. He's gonna have to stock up at some point. And our Fountainport is here for the damage. Man, like I said, right, when I get these perfect draws against combo or against aggro, our opponent's not gonna be that. Alright, let's go. He's discarding? That is insane. He's discarding because he's not drawing white. He's holding up counter spells most likely, which means if I play a land and play Forge, it will probably just get countered. Do I care about the Forge being countered? This is only 4 damage. Putting on a Forge here probably is good, but these decks also have a Braid. I don't know how much I care about having a Braid. Yeah, this is a good tempo. He does have to have a counterspell and Shiko in hand, which he could. He definitely could. The last turn, all he had to do was have a counterspell. This time he has both. He probably does have both, which I mean, at this point, if he has both, why would he not play it? He didn't have it, but he has an Abrade. No. Well, he's still having a Abrade, to be honest. He might just put Blazon on 2. Try to work his way up to 3. Does Bilal, does board. Puts his Blazon on 2. He needs to do it again. Take another turn off. I don't think he wants to do that. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, I want him to counter something. If he puts his Blazon on 3, that would just blow my board, right? So, I want him to counter the United Battlefront. He didn't counter the United Battlefront. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th land. If he puts his Blazon on 3, it does LD him, and we deal a lot of damage this way anyways. So, I think that's fine. I mean, I don't like it, but... Okay, he doesn't put his Blazon on 3 this way. And now putting his Blazon on 3 is kind of pointless because there's just one forge. He's going to stock up. He's probably hoping for another Helix here, right? That or Shiko. Definitely could be a Shiko thing. 2 blue. No Scry. Okay, we're getting flooded here. Now, I think it's Shiko, but I think I have the bricks here. If I bricks, what would happen? He's got 2 mana. I get the gnomes, and I get the Urbrass Forge. Now everyone in. He can kill the 4-2. He doesn't. He goes down to 2. Wow, okay, that's gutsy. What's he gonna do with the Shiko? Not gonna be enough. Probably a Sunfall here. Or Day of Judgment. That's still not enough. Brotherhood's End. Oh, okay. I had something. Not gonna lie, that is not what I expected. Okay, here is another Forge. So that's 4 damage. Can he block 4 damage here? There's a flanker. So he has to block 1. He does keep 1 to the top. Well, I think I want to trade here. Alright. I'll sack this token and draw a card. I get a Battlefront. Not gonna be easy still. He's at 1, he's got a Blazon on 2. Stock up. Well, okay. He's at 1. He's got 3 mana, potentially 4 mana here. Maybe he's got another Helix. It's a tap land, so only 3 mana. Next turn, he does have the 7 mana crazy card, spell, whatever it's called. Huh. There'll be a Battlefront here. See if he wants to counter this. Well, I don't think he's gonna counter it, right? Yeah, he's got no room to counter anything. So we're gonna Forge. It's probably a flanker. That GG. Hey, we got there. Take that, Jess guy. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Battlefronting games, how does this deck feel? This is the same kind of Battlefront style deck that I played last time, and I had the exact same result, which, I mean, it's neither good nor bad to have that kind of result. I would say it's got about a half win rate, or 50-50, a little bit higher than 50-50. It really depends on the play style, the opponents, and whether or not you get lucky. But one of the biggest things that I noticed this time, I didn't face that many aggro. A lot of my opponents were a little bit more toward the mid-range games, which is why I actually, in the beginning, I had more high noons. Then I had to swap those out for Sunfalls, right? Because I was really expecting a lot of Izits, but I guess all the Izits got beat down because everybody in Standard figured out how to beat up those Izzet decks. They just keep playing the same deck over and over. Now we know how to fight them, right? And that's kind of the idea. This deck does very well against Izzet. This deck does very well against aggro. This deck doesn't do as well against mid-range or control. We can fight them, but it does require us to be a little bit more clever in the way we play. Now, one of the games I did notice that the freaking mountain that hurt me so much, because if it was a white mana, I could have played a lockdown a turn earlier, but I couldn't do that because this outside of these lands, this is the only land that does not tap for white in this whole deck, right? Outside of the colorless lands, this mountain. And somehow you always draw it, and then when you want to lock down, you don't have the extra white pip for lockdown. That's frustrating. You can definitely run 7 planes and no mountains. Mountains are not useful here, because Urbat's Forge comes out very easily, and we have enough red to get that Forge anyways. So that's a small change, but one that I think is relevant and is warranted to think about. And that's really all there is about this deck, right? It is a very strong deck, and it will definitely get us or get you wins, you know, in any sort of matchup. And sometimes you have to try to get lucky. Sometimes you do get unlucky, and you know, Battlefront is 6 lands. That does happen. And sometimes, you know, you got your authorities, you got your high noons. Your opponent's playing a control deck, and they just laugh at you because they're also playing 1 spell a turn. They're never gonna play a creature to your authorities. So those are the scenarios that could happen, but if it does happen, you know, you got to eat those games. This is again, a very luck-dependent deck, but it has very strong synergy, which is pretty fun to play, and I hope the Final Fantasy gives out more synergy for this deck. I haven't looked at all the spoilers yet, but I think all the cards are spoiled. There's probably a lot of good cards that you can Battlefront out into, and I'm excited to see what happens in a week or two. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.